Hello and welcome to a finally on Tuesday edition of the Vendor Weapon Reset. That being said, not a great week this week. Probably one of the weakest weeks we've had thus far, but we're going to take a look at some stuff anyway. From the Vanguard, Angel's Advocate comes with a good set of PvP perks this time around with Icarus and Hidden Hand. Not really too much of a PvE scout, especially if you have the Fatebringer one that was sold a little while ago. Teacup Tempest is a good sidearm in general, good perks on it, but for most people this is just another sidearm. And the Bone Crusher again has some good perks on it, but nothing game-breaking. Just a solid machine gun. From Dead Orbit, the Extremophile is a mid-level impact style of auto rifle. Not the most popular, but with heavy stability perks, this thing stands a much better chance in PvP than most other auto rifles of its type. Then again, we have the Last Ditch 001 as a good last-ditch effort to find a good PvP shotgun, having 2 range perks and final round on it as well if you still don't have a good PvP shotgun. Then there's also this rocket launcher, but we're going to talk about this rocket launcher at the end of the video. From the Future War Cult, the main notable weapon is the Wounded for PvE. Outlaw and Crowd Control are very good PvE perks. It's a 37-48 variety scout rifle, which is the most common and probably the easiest type to use, and it comes with full auto to make firing much less of a chore than it is with a scout rifle. Very, very good PvE option. We also have the Wormwood, which again has good perks on it, and that's the main thing that makes it stand out right now. Good perks. From the Crucible, the B29 Party Favor is alright for PvP, but I think a lack of counterbalance might hurt this weapon a bit. And the Palindrome roll this week is not as good as previous weeks, so if you have one from a previous week, then you definitely do not need this one. If you do still need a Palindrome, then this one with Reinforced Barrel is gonna have a little more kick to it, but is otherwise not too bad of an option for PvP if you are very desperate. Finally, from New Monarchy, the Sidearm has good perks, but that's really about it. Nothing here is terribly impressive to the point where I would say that you absolutely need to buy it. Alright, so let's talk about this Dead Orbit rocket launcher Unto Dust 00. You may have heard on Reddit recently that this exact perk set was on a rocket last week, the Warpath from FWC. We had Cluster Bomb, Tripod, and Field Scout. Someone did a damage check on Axis with that rocket, and in one particular case, when Axis was in the very middle, it ended up being more damage than Dark Drinker. However, it's mainly under a certain condition that it does more damage than Dark Drinker, and under other conditions, it's not as good or as consistent. The times where it is better than Dark Drinker results in a few thousand more damage, plus whatever you can deal with a primary or special before Axis goes away. I think it was about 6 or 7 seconds. That being said, if you have Dark Drinker, you should probably continue to use it. If you don't have it, and you maybe want to try your luck with something else, and you don't have something like Hezen Vengeance, then this rocket might be worth a shot. I do not plan on doing a video about this situation at this exact time, but if this question does get annoying enough, I will do some sort of video. But for now, just check the description for the Reddit thread. I am going to go to sleep. Good night, little army of people standing around me. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.